and then we'll be able to throw this in our page after tonight. So welcome everybody that's here right now. Welcome to anybody that decides to watch the recording of this Zoom. We are so excited to have our Alita Allen here with us, that she's back in Canada and she is here to kind of light things up for us and get us going. And oh, Rosemary's on too. She's not in bed. Oh, poor lady, she's so sick. So yeah, we just really wanted to welcome you tonight, and we are so excited to have you as part of what is going on right now. Yeah. Okay. So, Alita, do you want to tell us maybe, I don't know if everybody on here is super familiar with, I think everybody kind of knows you, but I don't know how many people really know who you are and what you're all about. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Plexus, because I'm going to be honest, it was you that got me to let go of my skepticism for long enough for Derek to order. It was you. So,
I love that. Yeah. Oh, Carm. Well, thank you guys for even asking me and even considering, having me hop on. I always love sharing about Plexus because it completely changed my life. And throughout the last year and a bit, I've gotten to know Carm. And actually, Carm and Derek, I'm trying to think of when you came down there for that Lady Antebellum concert. It was more than a year ago.
Yeah, it was December 2017.
Yes.
September, yeah.
And I just fell in love with you and just your tenacious, fiery spirit, and your heart for people is just so warming. And Derek literally makes me laugh. And I just love, and I was able to do a call with them the other day, and just sitting there looking and listening to them was just what vision they have for this team and for you guys on this call. That it's about how can we help them further what they want to do? What can we help them see what their goals are and help them reach their goals, no matter what they are, whether they're product goals or business goals. They just have such a vision for people and to help people reach those goals. So I just love their heart so much. So my name is Alita Allen, and I am your Sapphire upline. And I love when our Diamond upline, Jennifer, she always says, all that means is I just really love Plexus. And it's the truth. We just have shared from the heart and really just kind of found this business opportunity along with these amazing products. So my story, the short of the long. How do you say that?
Say it however you like. It's all good. It's all good.
The long of the short of it is, which doesn't even really, anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Is that I started Plexus a little over 3 years ago. I'd said no for 18 months. So if you're on here and you're like, I was super skeptical, or maybe you're still skeptical, I'm that person too. I'm that girl. And I was nervous about taking the products. I was kind of like Carmen, like, I don't know. I'm not really sure about this. And what I found were incredibly amazing supplements, clean, non-GMO. I even called into customer service and was like, how is your citric acid made? Because I was a cheese maker. We were homesteaders. I raised everything from scratch, and I'm pretty sure customer service was like, okay, if this girl calls in, don't answer because she's going to ask you 1,000 questions. But they were amazing to me, and they gave me all kinds of resources, and all of my ingredients questions were answered. So I was like, okay, I will try these products. And I fell in love. I lost weight on them. My plantar fasciitis went away. My brain fog went away, and I was feeling awesome. And my friend Jennifer was already a Diamond when I joined her, and I had seen her life change. And when you see somebody's life change in front of you, you kind of see an opportunity of, well, if she can do this, maybe I can. I watched her go from 4 kids at home homeschooling, from a really small house, having her water cut off. I remember her coming to our little group that we had, and she was just like, I had to, rinse my hair out with a hose from next door because my water was shut off because they couldn't pay their water bill. to driving a Lexus, buying this big house, and really just finding this freedom, this time freedom. She retired her husband, all this stuff. So my husband was like, yo, sister girl. He's like, I want to be a kept man. So you like the products and I want to be a kept man. I feel like this is a perfect opportunity. And so he really just encouraged me to start doing it. Gave me some big spiel about posting on, that I should totally post on Facebook because there's people out there who need it and you don't want to wait too long. And so that's kind of how my journey started. And I just jumped in with both feet at that point because I saw something. I saw just something there that I thought maybe I could do this. Maybe this was for me. Maybe I could be that girl. And as I kind of have journeyed along and seen so many amazing tools added to Plexus, I've just gotten more and more excited. And I was living in Nashville for about the last 11 years in Tennessee. So I've been a Southern girl for a little while, born and raised in Kamloops, BC. Yeah. Moved to Nashville in my early 20s and just recently moved back in October. And part of the reason I moved back, a huge part, was my family. My family's all out here. My husband passed away 2 years ago, almost 3. It'll be 3 years in June. And it was an unexpected passing. And so I had 4 kids. I was trying to raise. We had no life insurance. I was 33 years old. And I had 4 kids under the age of 6 when he passed away. And so to say Plexus has been a life-changing game changer is just a massive understatement. It has literally provided for me and my children, put food on the table, let me put them in private school. They somehow gave me a Lexus, which still cracks me up to this day because I'm literally like this widow baller in this Lexus with 4 kids, y'all. I mean, if you have any kids at all, you're like, oh my God. Like granola bar wrappers are flying. My sunroof's open. I'm like cranking up some Garth Brooks maybe. And I'm just rolling down the road. Like, who decided that this was a good idea? And so it's just like the kind of the craziest thing. Sometimes it feels surreal, but the point is I moved back from the States to Canada to be with my family, to be closer to my family. I've got all my siblings out here. My parents passed away this last year. So it's been a crazy season of loss and a lot of hardship. But the other part of my decision to move here was because I see a massive opportunity for Canadians. With Plexus just opening here, and I actually had a chance today to speak with Christopher Pear, who is the international, kind of the president of the International of Canada. So the GM of Canada, Darla, is amazing. We chat quite a bit, but to talk to the international man today was just like, oh my goodness, the things that are coming is just like, it gave me chills. I'm like, Christopher, stop calling me. I'm like, I can't handle this. Like, I'm way too excitable and this is too much. It's so amazing where they're headed. And if it's like this, I know because I'm in Plexus in the States and I've seen Plexus become a household name. And I know that in Canada, it's going to be that. I know it will. I watched it happen in the South, but now I'm getting to see that it's coming here, except for Plexus is a $1 billion company with no debt that has all the tools and all these experiences and is coming here and saying, Canada, whatever you need, whatever you want, like we want to see Plexus succeed here. And so it's really exciting to me because I see just this as the future of Plexus. Canada is the future of Plexus. It is ground floor opportunity. And I'm absolutely on fire to see this team just explode, just go crazy because it's absolutely possible. So, Carmen, you can ask me questions or do you want me to just talk?
I want to sort of talk to you a little bit because I love what you just said about being ground floor and just what got you started and how this really essentially provided for your life, right? I mean, a lot of people think that an opportunity like this, it's not possible for them. But what I love about hearing you even though you're super charismatic and you're so fun to listen to, you're like just a normal girl, right? Like you're a normal girl with 4 kids and you did this, right? And you became a Sapphire ambassador, and you know what? You're driving your Lexus with your granola bars and whatever. And what I wouldn't mind if you touched on maybe a little bit is just your idea, because what we really want to see happen here is, yes, we want to see Plexus explode in Canada, and especially with this team. Like I have so many exciting thoughts of what we're going to do here, but talking about that community, because I did get to meet you in Nashville, and that's when I totally connected with you and I fell in love with you and your friends. And I was like, this is what I want too. Like I want that community of supportive people that are just absolutely incredible. Like everybody's lifting each other up, everybody's having fun, they're making fun of each other, but at the same time just having such a good time. So maybe could you touch on that a little bit too? Because I think Canadians are a little different than down in the South, right? And I want to bring some of that up here. That's kind of what my vision.
Well, I feel like that my Canadian side was able to merge with the Southern side and really bring the party fun of Canada into the conservative Southern hospitality of the South. And that is what the Diamond Mines is. That's what our team culture is. It's a good time with some really hard hustle and some really amazing, amazing supportive people that will literally become your best friend. I mean, you're going to meet so many people on that page that you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to be her best friend. Like I want to put her in my pocket and just take her everywhere with me because they're so fun. So we work really hard at having a culture that is welcoming, warm, really encouraging, because you think about the last time that people were recognized, it's usually high school. And I remember the first time, I think it was my silver announcement, I was just like, I like this. Because when was the last, ain't nobody cheering you on for doing the dishes. Can I get an amen over here? I mean, nobody's cheering you on for like, you did the laundry and you took 4 of your kids to hockey practice. And I mean, like, I'm looking at Derek and Carmen's Facebook feed and I'm like, oh my gosh, like they're constantly going with kids here, there, and everywhere. And nobody is like, you know, oh, job well done, right? Yeah. Because that's just life and we're so used to it. And it's kind of part of what is expected of us. Whereas in Plexus and in our team culture and from Jennifer down is just so encouraging and so much about recognizing for what you're doing. And it feels so good to be accomplished outside of just your day-to-day stuff. And the fact that Carmen and Derek are a Ruby, you guys are a Ruby team in BC, the first male Ruby probably on the planet, I feel like, is incredible. I mean, this team has such an advantage with that. That is such an incredible accomplishment for you guys. And so just to see that going forward and just to see this team really exploding and really knowing that you're going to be recognized for your hard work, and not only are you going to be recognized, but you're going to be compensated. And I think that just really kind of pulls in our community is that nobody's really, you know, it's teamwork. Plexus, the way the compensation plan is made is that you literally, by joining forces, you all make more money. So it kind of just creates that culture of really getting along and really being fun. And we just fun people. I mean, y'all fun people, we fun people. I mean, it's going to be fun.
I agree. And I love having a little bit of the South come up. I mean, I know you're still Canadian at heart, but you've got that little bit there. I mean, Alita actually even has one of her friends from down South visiting right now, right?
Yes, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa came up to visit, which is just, I mean, it's just awesome. Yeah, so I'll let you talk a little more, and then we'll probably jump in a little bit more. If you want to, maybe you can go into what it looks like, because people hear it from us all the time of what it looks like to create wealth with this business. Maybe you can go into how you did it and how you see most people do it successfully.
Okay, love that question. I love that question. Okay, so the way I did it, I love how Carmen says, you know, Alita's just a normal girl. And it's almost an understatement how true that is, and how I started is just so hilarious with, you know, I'm doing videos in a milk barn with nursing a baby and little kids running all over the place. And the key difference there is that I just did it. I had a teeny tiny mustard seed of belief that maybe I could do this. And my hair was always in like a bun on top of my head. I never wore makeup. I was like, you would never see earrings in my ears before kids. Okay. I mean, that was never happening, but I just did it. I just opened my mouth and started telling people about Plexus. I would tell anybody who would listen. And it was never from a place of being pushy or mass messaging my friends. It was literally picking up the phone and calling and saying, you need to do this with me. I mean, you've got to do this with me. This is an amazing opportunity. These products, I'm not even worried about the products at this point because I know they work. Scientifically, clinically proven to work. Zero doubt that they're going to work for somebody else. And when that doubt did creep in, I was like, okay, a 60-day money back guarantee. I don't have to convince nobody to take these products. All I have to do is call them and say, this is an opportunity for you. You know, you'll feel better taking these products. You should try it. I posted on social media and I started just telling anybody that I could to do this. And I love how Plexus really has simplified this with Super Saturday. Send, share, invite. Me plus 3. It's silver. It's what we call silver. So it's grabbing 3 ambassadors to do this with you. 3 friends. I love when, our mission statement as a team has always been, when I sign somebody up, I say, our mission on our team is that nobody pays for their products. I don't want anybody on my team paying for their products. Going silver is not working the business. Going silver is having an accountability partner, having your friends, maybe your mom and your sister and your uncle do this with you. This does not mean you've just signed some contract in blood and you're working the business. It just means you're getting your products covered. And especially with the new Fast Start, Fresh Start bonuses, where you can be earning $400 US for having 3 friends join you in 14 days. $400 US. What is that, like 800,000 Canadian?
Pretty much.
For real, right? It's like, This is some good money, yo. It's some good money for 3 people. Like, that's just mind blowing to me. And there's a reason. It's because the reason they're doing that is because 3 people, the power of 3 really, really works. That is how I've built my business. That's how I've seen everybody who's successful on my sidelines. That's how they've built their businesses, is really just saying, hey, friend, go sign up your 3 friends, and then their friends sign up 3 friends. And it just kind of keeps going like that. So the send, share, invite comes in as really simple tool to help us kind of streamline that, to really help make it easy. And all that looks like is you're going to be sending, a short little message maybe to a friend. And this is what I always tell people, because people will say, well, what do you send? And there was a little season where I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try and say what I send. But the reality is, be authentic, be you. Authenticity will trump anything that you say wrong. I promise you, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right people. So being authentic, sending it and saying, hey, Roxanne, girl, I've just had you on my mind and I know you would love these products. Can I send you this short video? I send these videos that are amazing, which we can put on the team page. I think they're already there. Truly incredible. I mean, Shoshana, like if you watch them, it's like, I feel like I'm watching a drama from the movie theater. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's amazing. Yeah. And just, they're powerful. And then the short ones from Plexus, they do themselves. Amazing. Send something and then invite. So send, share the video, invite. The invite part, I want to talk a little bit about that, because in Canada for a little while here, there's been some of that, I don't even know what you call them, compliance, that kind of made it trickier to share. But that is now gone, that Health Canada has approved all this stuff, but we actually have a lot more leeway than they even do in the States with what we can share. So inviting people to an event is the #1 fastest way to really kind of get things rolling. Whether that's just a personal sip and see that you have where you invite friends over and you share the products, or maybe you have like a Plexus happy hour. Lisa and I did a few of those. Those were fun. Where we just have people over, we'd have wine and we have drinks, and we just invite all these people over to just hear about Plexus in a really non-pressure way. The other way you can do it is actually online on Facebook. And we actually have a launch party resource page that I'm going to add Carmen Derrick to. And you guys, anybody's welcome to join it. And it just has resources for you to put one together if you want to invite people to. But basically, you're just the send, share, invite. Invite your friends in to this amazing, amazing community, to a Live with Drive, to really, and just inviting them in to a world of opportunity that they didn't even know existed.
Well, yeah, sorry. And I love what you've just said, because there's always been that feeling of, you know, there haven't been events in Canada, and getting those sorts of things off the ground. I think that's awesome. And for me, when you talk about sharing and sharing authentically, I think that is so important. I've always been a big fan of that. But also who that takes I mean, everyone on here pretty much at this point, everybody's been taking products for long enough. We know how good we feel, right? Like, who, when they actually give this a chance for the 2 or 3 months, who doesn't feel like $1 million, right? Who? So everybody does. And why aren't we able to share that? Why are we afraid to share that? Because everybody feels like $1 million when you stay on this for like 3 months, right? I mean, I feel like I did when I was 18, except for I don't have that worry about like, who's my boyfriend going to be, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's right here. But I feel as young as I did then, and it just keeps getting better. So we're afraid to share that, I think, sometimes, and we shouldn't be. And I think the events maybe will have that come across. I think that's really smart. So yes, we do have a Plexus happy hour coming up, right, Alita? We are going to have one February 22nd. So mark your calendars.
Yes, and invite your friends to come and know that it really is such a non-pressure, fun way to just connect. And once people come and they hear what it's about, they're like, oh, okay, I totally didn't think it was that. It happens all the time because people have this assumed idea of what Plexus is, because there's so many different ways you can be posting about it. And I always find when people can come and actually hear about it and then just meet us and be like, okay, so it was a 10-minute little presentation. It wasn't this like, you know, crazy long thing. And now we're just like hanging out, having a few drinks, you know, and hanging out. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable to ask those questions and to really kind of hear what it all is about. And also Plexus Corporate is coming March 11th to Langley for an opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know if they sent the emails out yet for that or not. Did you?
I don't have an email. We do know that they're coming, but I haven't got an email yet.
Okay. Yeah. So March 11th, they'll be coming for that. So there's lots of opportunities coming up. And I'm going to be having some online Facebook Canadian parties as well that you guys can kind of plug into and do that. But here's the bottom line that I really, really, really like. If I could just come through this screen and hold your faces and look you right in your eye, like I wish I could, is just to say this opportunity is once in a freaking lifetime. Canada, this is massive. It is a massive opportunity. You're talking the Sheila Medinas, the Helen McFaddens, the Sonia Dudleys, who are these amazing matriarch diamonds of Plexus in the States. That is you. That is you here right now on this call, deciding that this might just be something. You're on here and you're thinking, maybe this is something I can do. Every personality type, any, whether you're introverted, extroverted, any of that, you can absolutely do this because you have the tools you need. And most importantly, you have products that work that are going to get into people's hands. And you've got a corporate office backing that is like, let's do this. And leaders that are really, really excited and inspired and on fire to really build. And so, and someone from Australia, that's awesome. And Australia is opening here like ASAP. So that's really exciting. So really thinking about this is truly opportunity of a lifetime.
Absolutely.
And in 5 years from now, where will you be? You know, so many times I think I'm going to kind of rabbit trail here, but so many times, you know, when I first started, my main goal was to get my products covered. My next goal was to get $1,000 a month to help pay our mortgage. And now I make, you know, 20,000+ Canadian a month. So I made 20 times that from what I originally started. And I don't say that to be like, oh, you know, this is much money. It's just, who would have thought? I never, ever in a million years. And it's not because I have some special tool or some special personality. It's because I freaking love people and these products work. And everybody deserves an opportunity to change their families' lives. I was talking to my mom friends who I'm teaching with, and I'm like, we got to do this. Are you not tired of just the daily grind of like doing this? Like, there's got to be a better way. And we found that. And I think that's the important part, is that it's not some special tip or trick or anything. It's being authentically you and just saying, I love this stuff. And passion will trump anything that anybody asks you. That's what people used to say. Like, I remember my first Sip and See, I did my first event. I was terrified. We played a video. We didn't speak. I mean, who does that? We played a video and didn't speak. Like, we were just like, hey, everybody, welcome. And then played a video. Okay. Because we didn't know necessarily what to do, but we were excited. And then we get up there and people are like, well, you know, what's that ingredient in so-and-so? And I get like stage fright and I can't remember my name hardly. Actually, Lisa did say the wrong name when she was introducing herself one time. That is true. It is true. It was hilarious. We were nervous, right? We weren't public speakers. And the crazy part was is when someone said something, this just came out of my mouth. And I just said, I don't know the answer to that question. I said, but all I know is I freaking feel amazing. I can find the answer for you, but I feel amazing. You don't have to have all of these answers to all of these questions that people might be, you know, trying to ask you, or being afraid of saying something to somebody because you're afraid of not knowing all the answers. Nobody knows all the answers.
Yeah.
And just sharing from a place of authenticity, I think just makes all the difference.
I think you hit the nail on the head right there too, is that you don't have to know everything, right? You really don't. You just have to want people to feel better, and you have to you just have to love people, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was very powerful for me. You don't hear that very often. You know, everybody wants to know everything about everything, right? And we don't have to know. We really don't have to know. You learn as you go, and you figure it out. And
yes.
Yeah.
You learn as you go, and you earn while you grow. And I think it's the people that are just willing to step out of their comfort zone and just be like, okay, I may not know the answer, but I'm going to tell them anyway, because really it's our stories that really speak to people anyway. So I could get on a call with Carmen and Derek, and I could be like, okay, this is Plexus, and you know, Derek, this is all the ingredients in there, and he's going to be like, okay, I mean, what did it do for you?
Exactly.
So I would way rather allow people to ask me the questions than to just give them all this information. If you don't know the answer, you just say, I feel amazing on it. I'm going to get you that answer, but all I know is I feel good on it. And
totally.
we had people sign up at that Sip and See that was hilariously crazy. And so I think it's just that. It's just getting outside your comfort zone, stepping outside and realizing there's something bigger here for you. And that you're not allowing people to stay in the dark and stay sick, stay unhealthy, stay depressed, stay high with anxiety, that you're willing to help your fellow friends, your fellow humans, and say, look, these are amazing, and you need to check this out. You don't need to convince a single person. If people are suffering, they're desperate for this, and they're willing to get on a call. And we'll get on calls with any of your people anytime. If you've got potentials and you're like, they want to talk to you, you know, we can do that. That's not a problem. and
Oh,
talk to you more about it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's what we're here. It's a team, right? It's a team. So
Exactly. And we all
reach
have
out.
different stories and all have different testimonies.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, I mean, I think in our culture, we just have forgotten how to dream. It's like check in to work, check out of work, you know, do the daily grind, that we never allow ourselves to dream. I couldn't dream past $1,000 extra for my mortgage. And at that point, I thought I would literally be the highest roller in town. That's what I really believe. I felt that in my heart. I was like, if I earn an extra 1,000, like, I'm going to be like, I don't even know, just like tossing $100 bills, which I know sounds ridiculous, but in my mind, I was just like, this would be amazing.
Yeah.
You know, that's the lid of where I allowed myself to dream. So I would ask you this question, you know, before you get off here tonight, have you thought about what is your wildest dream? Like, what would change your life? What income would change your life? Would it be $500 to pay your car payment? Would it be $1,000 to pay, you know, half your mortgage out here? What would that look like for you? And to really allow yourself to go there.
Mhm. Yeah. And it changes over time, right? I mean, I had one goal. I'm going to be honest, I wanted to pay my property taxes. And when I did, I was like, oh, maybe I need to make a better goal than that. So, so that everybody has a story of what would change their life in terms of their income. So, you know, for some people, that is just getting your products for free. And I love that approach too, Alita, that you make that your mission that no one pays for your products. Because I'll be honest, when we first started, if I'd had to continue paying, I would have found any reason why I couldn't pay, because I couldn't. You know, I had to pay for hockey. And then that's what, when I finally slept, that's what forced me to share it with a few people, and realizing, wow, this is actually legitimate. You know, getting that first paycheck was, wow, I can't believe that actually worked, you know? So
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Just being authentic and real.
Absolutely. All right. Does anybody want to type in a very quick question for Alita, like a super, super quick one?
super, not just quick, but super, super quick.
Super, super, super quick.
Lisa's harassing me.
Hi, Carmen.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
I miss your face.
I miss you too. Oh, are you having the best time?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm not going home.
Oh, but you have a ton of kids too.
Yeah, just six.
Just six.
Just six there.
Yeah.
So this is Lisa. She's an Emerald on our team as well.
Hey guys, if I can do this, you can do it. Honestly, I did say the wrong name.
You did.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's the truth.
Yeah. I love it. So awesome.
It is the truth.
All right. Well, I so appreciate you hopping on, Alita. I think that was, for me, that was really what your story really inspired me when I first heard it. And like I said, it was your energy and what you spoke about that made me go, okay, fine, Derek, order, right? And then the next day I'm like, what have I done? You know? So I'm so thankful that I came across your path and that you showed up on the Zoom that I almost left because I was so anxious. So I am so, so grateful that you're here now to talk to this team and get everybody excited about this, because it is exciting. And, you know, to say that it could be anybody here that's the next jewel in Plexus is super exciting for me to see, right? It's just,
it's the
awesome.
truth. It's the truth. You just got to step out and be bold. It's going to just, the opportunity here is just, I mean, it literally gives me chills just thinking about it. And even talking today with Christopher was just like, gosh, like this opportunity is truly one of a kind. And right now, and we're in it. Like, it's just so exciting to me to just even just have a small part of that, and hopefully just, you know, come alongside you guys and cheer you on and just, you know, rah, and help any way I can to get you to where you want to be, where your goals are. No one can decide that for you. This is your business. You're just not in business by yourself, right? Business for yourself, but not by yourself. Because, we're here to help.
Yeah.
So thanks for having me on.
Awesome. So yeah, thank you, Alita. That was awesome. I'm so pleased, and I'm so glad I met you, and I'm so glad you said yes to jump on. And I'm really excited for the culture that this team is going to start fostering, and for the fun that we're going to have, and the events that we're going to have. And I'm really excited to do that. I want to have a little bit of that little Tennessee fun here in BC, and maybe even go to northern wherever. Maybe go visit Jody way up north and see all her dogs. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. So thank you so much for hopping on, and thank you everybody for showing up tonight.
Yes.
We did record this, and because I know there were lots of people that were like, oh, they're much like Derek and I, you sort of attract who you are, and we have a lot of mom and dad cabbers that have to drive around a lot. You guys all know, right? Because some of you are here after mom cabbing and dad cabbing tonight. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, let's do it again, and let's do it soon.
Yeah.
And anytime, reach out. I'm here to help in any way I can. And you guys showing up here is amazing. This is a huge turnout. Like, I'm just so excited for you guys, for real.
Awesome.
Jodie Foster, you're famous.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I love it.
So thank you, Alita. And thanks everyone for popping on. We will hopefully talk to you guys all soon. And you can see what sort of is going to start happening between our two pages right now. If you guys would like to be part of the Diamond Mines page with Alita's page, we will absolutely add you. It is a super inspirational page. And then we've still got our info page that is back up and running. And we've started a new sort of smaller scale team page for anybody that wants to join that one. That is going to have all the systems in place of kind of what you want to go through if you do want to grow this, to make it easy. I don't want to say easy, because it's always going to be hustling, as Alita uses the word hustle, but it simplifies things. It gives you all the information in one place and simplifies things. So we have that as well, that is going to be unrolled tomorrow. And you guys are going to get really sick of watching Derek and I do lives in there and everywhere else, because it's way easier than writing sometimes. So there we go.
I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it.
All right.
So many great resources. And our Diamond Upline, Jennifer Leith, has a team page called Dream Big. You guys are welcome to any of the resources.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you. We so appreciate it. We so appreciate you. And we'll let you go back and have fun with your friend who's visiting from Nashville. And you have a fantastic evening. All right.
Thank you so much.
Right.
It was so wonderful to be here.
Oh,
you guys are
thanks,
amazing.
Alita. All right. Thank you.
See
Bye,
you guys.
everyone.
Bye.
See you soon.